What cinematic death would have had the best Oompa Loompa song? That swordsman in Indiana Jones who does this crazy display and then Indy just shoots him. If Willy Wonka could die, I imagine there would be a several-day requiem involving rhymes as brutally honest as they were lyrically poignant. Anything from Jurassic Park, but instead of Oompa Loompas a dozen little Jeff Goldblums run out and start singing cautionary tales about how the park was doomed to fail. Oompa Loompa Doo, I've got another lesson for you. Oompa Loompa Doo, here's where you learn about chaos Theo Rai. Thought you could hide in a broken down shack? Now you've become a tyrannosaur snack. You left the kids all alone in the car. That didn't get you very far. Life will always find a way. The father in a quiet place. Soon there would be a domino effect where Oompa Loompas go to war against the aliens. That guy in World War Z who ran with his finger on the trigger and tripped going up the ramp. Any death from any Final Destination movie. They're all just begging for Oompa Loompa songs. Hans Gruber in Die Hard, Oompa Loompa Doo Dane, how dare you fuck with John McClane? Oompa Loompa Doo, how do you like falling off Nakatomi? Vizzini in The Princess Bride. Oompa Loompa Doo, you shall not pass. Well, neither shall you. The Hunger Games. Every time a tribute is killed the Capitol releases Oompa Loompas into the arena and they sing a song about that tribute's death. Some examples. Oompa Loompa Doo, you got a beehive dropped on you. Oompa Loompa Doo, a girl from 12 couldn't even kill me. And Oompa Loompa Doo, a spear has been thrown through you. Oompa Loompa Doo, everyone loved you, now crying's free. Han Solo's death. Technically not a death but Anakin's defeat on Mustafar. What do you get when you lose the high ground? Leaving your arms and your legs all around. Jack from the Titanic. Oompa Loompa Doo, that door had room for two. How about real-life ones? The MAGA guy who tasered himself would be perfect. Oompa Loompa Do, if only your weapon were just for show. Oompa Loompa Doo, why would you fuck with electricity? What do you get when you march in a crowd? Stupidly saying the quiet parts loud. Where are you at ignoring the math? Led along the garden path. I know she didn't die but Umbridge being carried off by centaurs really needs a song. Not a movie, but Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Jenny from Forrest Gump. After the song ends, Forrest would say, and that's all I have to say about that. Jurassic Park, the guy on the toilet. Oompa Loompa Doo, you got eaten taking a pee. What would you get when you're taking a shit? Thanos. Have the Avengers sing it after he gets his head removed, but Rocket has to tap dance. Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. Dumbledore. Every Jedi during Order 66. Cedric Diggory. Oompa Loompa Doo dare. Capture Harry and kill the spare. Frank N. Furter in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, it's already a musical, so adding more music, especially Oompa Loompa music, would be amazing. What do you get when you try to play God? A buff, dumb creation who's incredibly flawed. Look at what happens when you try to betray. You will get killed by a laser ray. From a brother and a sister. What if at the end of The Mist, instead of the military showing up it was just a bunch of Oompa Loompas? Bambi. It would be amazing, if when Bambi's mom dies, the Oompa Loompas come out with hunting rifles, and do the Oompa Loompa dance and song. Oompa Loompa Doompity-doo. I shot your mama with an M2. Oompa Loompa Doompity-dee. Now we will watch your child weep. Slipknot from Suicide Squad. Probably would have made the movie better. Oompa Loompa Doompity-deck. Do not run with a bomb in your neck. Oompa Loompa Doompity-dooth. Nothing beats the speed of Bluetooth. The mother from Land Before Time. General Zod in Man of Steel. Superman would have his breakdown and hug Lois when suddenly the Oompa Loompas begin circling the corpse. Murray Franklin De Niro at the end of Joker. What do you get? Boromir from LOTR. Oompa Loompa Doolittle, I have another riddle for you. What do you get when you try and steal a ring? From a hobbit whose sword is named Sting. Against the enemy a weapon you seek, craving power, for men are weak. Best intentioned, for your city and father you try. Greedy, corrupted, shot. By an Uruk-hai. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Oompa Loompa Doo, Belle's in love with the beast, and not you. Oompa Loompa Doo, you are handsome, but you can't see. What do you expectorate when you're fighting a curse? Thrown off a cliff, or something worse. Too bad you wouldn't listen to me. No one falls to their death as well as you. You see. And screams just like a little bitch. Oompa loompa doopity doo, you should have chosen another wench to do. Oompa loompa doopity dee, but now you're dead and Belle's sucking the beast's pee-pee. Oompa loomla doopity ding. That's what you get when you covet the ring. Played by Sean Bean. So screwed from the start. Older favored brother. But flawed in the heart. Now he's full of arrows and so with sorrow we sing. Oompa loomla dumpa doopity ding. Talia al Ghul. What do you get when your boss is a clown? Smiles all day long while he poisons the town. At his parade it was all in good fun, till he got pissed and said, "Bob, gun." That lawyer in Jurassic Park. They have the moral lesson and everything. Plenty to work with. Oompa loompa doopity daw. Shouldn't abandon kids in the car. Oompa loompa doopity doo. If I were Rexy, I'd kill you, too. Anakin Skywalker before he turns into Darth Vader. It's not a complete death, but it's close enough. Just imagine a bunch of tiny men lecturing him through song right then and there. Samuel L. Jackson in Deep Blue Sea. Pa loom pa dumpity dote. You should have brought a bigger boat. Infinity War when everyone is dusting away. Or when Thorin Oakenshield, probably spelt that wrong, died during The Hobbit: The Battle of Five Armies. Boromir. The Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. There has to be an Oompa Loompa song in Getting a House Dropped on You. Jack from Titanic. I could finally laugh while my girlfriend is crying and not get yelled at. That is assuming I get a girlfriend eventually. Oompa Loompa Wiggy Wood. Oh Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo. It's pretty clear that door could seat too. Oompa Loompa Doompity Dee. Why in this world are you still in the sea? What do you do when your boat gets all sunk? When the side collides with an iceberg chunk? Why would she lie down when she could sit? If she did it then you both would fit. What a self-entitled bitch. And #X200B. Oompa Loompa Doompity Daw. Things sure were better in the back of that car. Poor old Jack, he is ultimately cast adrift to sink 'cause he's dead in the sea. Dead in the sea. T1000. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doop. You could change shape, now you are goop. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee. Now John Connor can fulfill the prophecy. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them, what are we going to do? When Jesus is nailed to the cross in The Passion of the Christ. Not really a death, but while Anakin was burning by a pool of lava in Revenge of the Sith.